Hello everyone and welcome back to the Web of Intrigue videos for Let's Play Prototype. Finally done with sequence 6, now we can move on to the really important sequences starting with sequence 7. This is where the Web of Intrigue starts actually giving you important plot events, and not just foreshadowing. So our first target will be Gerald Morse to start off the sequence. I also decided for this particular sequence that I would do things a little more stealthy and take people by behind instead of just grabbing them and taking them down, which is far easier.
You were in special projects? What were you working on? We didn't know what we were working on. I mean, I pieced it together finally, but by then I was hooked. It was beautiful. It kept changing. It was the single most complicated viral structure I'd ever seen. All in all, I made good time. It only took me 3 years to make it more dangerous by a factor of 10. Morality was not my job. Modifying chimeric viruses was. I wasn't in field applications, I was in engineering.
A lot of these nodes are going to be putting together foreshadowing nodes that we have in the past, and we're going to find a lot more about Alex and a lot of other characters. So our next target is James Wininger. Wininger?
Mercer, Alexander J., parents divorced, one sibling, doctorate genetics, Columbia University, hired Gentech, special projects, associate director, department classified, level A access, reported to Director McMullen, Raymond. Current status, assigned codename Zeus, priority 1A target, responsible for the release of the Blacklight virus in New York. Do not approach.
They also waste no time putting out a plot twist like that. We're going to learn more about that as we go on through the main missions. But that's a very special and in-your-face event right there. Our next target is PFC Michael Girk. This guy decided to be in a very special area. It's on the bridge up here. You don't see a lot of people on bridges.
That was unbelievable.
Thank you.
What the hell, man?
A little bit of confliction in your things. So, the difficulty of this bridge is that, well, it's hard to get behind him.
You're in a restricted zone.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Alright, let's see about getting on the other side of him nice and slow. Nice and subtle. Oh.
Don't move another inch or I'll open fire.
Okay, sorry. There we go.
This ain't just one guy, man, I'm telling you.
What the hell do you think is going on?
Gotta be a bunch of them. All in that hoodie getup, running all around town, causing shit.
Interesting theory. Look at my legs. Go, go. Anyway. Moving on. Let's learn a little bit more and find the right node. So our next target is Alan Dupi. This is where sequences can be a bit difficult because there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Sir, I have a priority intercept.
I'm taking out some insurance.
You didn't take it out of the lab, did you?
Yeah. I have it here on me. Wait. Fuck. I gotta go.
I get to learn more about the imminent event before Alex supposedly released whatever he had on him, the Blacklight virus, and that is a base. We already had a little bit of Alex beforehand, but now we're actually getting a little bit more. Our next target is David Deamiano. And Mr. David, I don't know what you're doing here, but a man in your nice classy suit should not be around in an infected zone.
Hope, Idaho, Operation Carnival 2. Began 6/11/64, ended 7/7/69. 461 subjects infected with DX1118 variant A. 998 days of no reported infection. Outbreak occurred 8/8/68. Town recaptured 7/7/69. Operation altruistic. Examination of the infected individuals revealed a new strain of DX1118 not seen before. This is thought to be the source of the Hope outbreak.
You also get a good amount of summaries of past events. So if you were confused about what happened in Hope, Idaho before, then that is a good summary for you to figure out what's been going on in terms of that part of the story. So thank you, David Deamiano, for knowing exactly the cliff notes for Hope, Idaho. Our next target is Second Lieutenant Jason Moss.
We're hit. Minor damage, over.
This guy is interesting because I found him in a couple of other places as well.
Report 6-1. Under heavy assault, 10-1. Lost 30, 40% of the defensive force at the stadium. Hold that ground, sir. 6-1. 6-1. Radio command. Tell them the stadium's been compromised.
Military losing out on the infected, gaining strength. But this guy in particular, actually, I found him while doing the consume events, the web target specifically. I was hoping to shoot somebody else, but that's not happening. So yeah, the web target events are good for something if you're behind on the web of intrigue specifically. There we go. Our next target is First Lieutenant Charles Tunny.
Listen up. You're the first of our group to go into the field and confront the virus directly on its own terms.
Orders?
The old man wants Mercer's head on a platter. Doesn't care how. You'll be priority on strike package intel.
We've seen glimpses of those guys before, but not a lot to really go on. So there is bits of the story that we'll still see in later missions, but those are going to be a lot less than they were beforehand. Our next target is Anthony Savoy, PhD. You are an interesting one because you're probably one of the few who do not run away the instant I get close to you.
I'm not clear to speak to you about that. What if the entire purpose of the Hope outbreak was to breed something new? There were 14 aborted attempts, the Hope children. But only the final result, Pariah, survived. What if this is the start of change on a massive scale?
What kind of theories will be boiled? The sequence can be a bit weird in terms of finding the next target. You can go for a lot of other targets, but, well, I have a specific order I'm going in. Our next target is Caleum, Kirkland. And Mr. Caleum, you are not running away. Groveling for help.
What I'm saying is that the subject entered the station with the intent on releasing the weapon.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. I have no doubt.
How many people were exposed?
In the station, sir? I don't know. Hundreds? Thousands? I don't know.
Now, I'm less interested in what went on, but I'm more interested on why. What's the motivation behind it? Why go to a heavily populated area in order to break out the virus? Also, that tank did not seem to use the Devastator at all. But our next target is Dr. Sha Greer.
Substance A113A, which we call blood tox due to its odd coloration, is a poison which only affects the blacklight virus.
Side effects?
It shouldn't affect humans at all.
And now we have a name to the weird, mysterious liquid, blood tox. We haven't seen anything of blood tox in the game so far, but judging with the fact that Sequence 7 just blatantly told us that, means that it's coming very soon. Our next target is Second Lieutenant Michael Sunderland.
Go ahead. Sergeant Paulin and myself observed Marine Apache Charlie 1 head out of the corridor. And we are fairly certain it was hijacked. When it was fired upon, we saw it. It? Sir, the pilot, he leapt out of the aircraft. And he hit the ground running, sir.
Because that is exactly what we do. And it's awesome. This specific area for finding sequence targets is kind of annoying because they sometimes don't show up very often. And it takes a while in order for them to appear. And depending on how clustered the guys get, you'll find that you won't get the target you're actually looking for. Our next target is Dr. Martin Bennett.
Start with the gun. We'll switch to tow on confirm.
Now, here we have a 2-for-1. And the first one I'm going for is actually not our target that we were going for. It's not Martin Bennett, it's Raymond Vincent.
Listen, you need to get out of there.
We got Mercer on Vox, tracing.
I don't care what they're saying.
We got him. 30th and 7th, moving. On his cell. Sending the squad. Plain clothes.
Plain clothes? More like mafia clothes. But yeah, there's Raymond Vincent, who is going to be our next target after getting this guy in specific, Dr. Martin Bennett. Can I not? Okay, there we go. Now I can. Freaking tank.
This substance, what will its effect be on Zeus?
Mercer is different from the average infected, but he does share a similar biology. In my opinion, it will infect him much like it does those tainted with the Black Light virus.
Will it kill it?
It's too soon to tell.
Seriously? That's annoying. Especially when just car just automatically shows up out of nowhere. Driving like it doesn't have a care in the world. Alright, well, get this stupid alert going. Get out of here. Oh boy. But that 2-for-1 definitely went easier than expected. Our next and final target, because there's one for the main missions, is Paul Bogman, PhD. Possibly it's Paul Bowman, I do not know the name. And he apparently is a badass, because he's surrounded by infected and everything else.
Report on Project Decode. Virus variant DX1120 injected into 161 test subjects. No fatalities. Virus replication and regrowth of the organism completed in less than 2 days. Subjects show increased metabolic rate, dramatic strength, and reaction increases. No side effects manifested to date.
So those guys are injected with a variant of the virus that we have. That's not good. Well, I bet they can't do this. That's all I can say. And that'll be it for Sequence 7. We don't have any targets available. One more will be unlocked in one of the main missions. And we have a couple of openings for Sequence 8 at the moment, but one of them is a tremendous spoiler, so if you go over it, it's your own fault. So in terms of all the sequences, this has definitely been the most enlightening out of all of them. But it'll just get more interesting from here. We have 90% of the web intrigue complete, 2 more sequences to go after this. 8, and finally sequence 9. So, I will see you next time everyone, as we continue on with the game, until the next huge plot main mission happens, and then we can unlock sequence 8. See you next time everyone.